It's Starlight virtually.
All right. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Josh. Are you there?
Hello. Oh, hi, David. I am here. Are you there?
Yes, I am there. I see you got the memo on
Fantastic.
the wardrobe for tonight. Yes.
Oh, this old thing? This is just what I wear out of the house with socks.
Right. Of course. We didn't talk about this at all. Definitely didn't.
No, why would we collaborate on outfits?
No, of course not.
David, why don't you introduce
Yes.
yourself?
Hi, I'm David Zimmerman. This is my first Starlight season, but for tonight, I am your co-host for Family Feud. And what about you, sir?
I am Joshua Ponsonis. I am one of the suckers in all 5 shows for the season worth waiting for, and this is my second summer season at Starlight. I thought, go big or go home. I want to remind everyone that at rbcdonate.com you can donate to Starlight Theater due to the fiscal toll that COVID-19 has had on our season.
It took us a whole 30 seconds.
I have to pepper it in there
for you to plug.
Just
Plus, there's 34 people here now. Hi, everyone. And I'm sure there'll be more on their way.
Oh,
but,
my goodness.
Hi.
What are they saying about me? What are they saying about my hair?
They say that we look fantastic.
Oh.
Thanks, Audrey. And Beth says hi.
Oh, well, hi, Beth.
I want to welcome you all tonight. We have some amazing stuff planned for you. We are playing Starlight Family Feud, and we have 2 Starlight families competing against each other, not only to win a pack of prizes for themselves, but the winning team will be receiving what? An opportunity, right, Josh?
An opportunity to pick the family to win tickets to the summer season next year.
Yes. And now this is something that you have to do on the live stream here tonight, and we'll be mentioning it all throughout the evening, is that in order to be considered for one of those pack of tickets, you need to do what? Oh, you need to comment in the comments below and say exactly this: I want to win tickets.
Tickets specifically to Disaster, of course.
Of course, because that's who we're celebrating this week.
Of course.
If you put that in the comment section or in the live comments, whatever below, then you will be. Thanks, Kat. Then you will be entered to win at the end of the night. Someone will be keeping track of all of those comments, so make sure that you put that in. So if you want to win tickets, simply comment, I want to win tickets.
And who doesn't want to win tickets to Disaster?
Exactly.
I mean, I'm in it, and I want tickets to this thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I think especially after last night's conversation with Maggie McDowell, who played literally every lead role in Disaster at some point. I mean, yeah, that's super exciting. And the rest of this week, we're going to be doing some amazing things to help promote and show off why Disaster is amazing with our Disaster preview night on Saturday night at 7. Our Kids Corner, which is Disaster themed, Saturday at 2. And yeah, those are going to be really great.
And don't forget, tomorrow night we have Alumni Night Volume 1.
Right, of course, with some really great Starlight alums. As someone who is very new to Starlight, I'm excited to hear the stories and the experiences that they have had on that fabulous stage.
Even though I've been here a year longer than you, David, I feel like we don't have a big divide. It's like a toddler and a baby. Like, we're still children.
Yes, but here's the thing. A toddler can walk it. None of those things.
That's a fair point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead and hello, Rossols. How are you doing tonight? Anyone here?
David, I think you're glitching a little on my end.
Oh.
All right. Well, oh no, it's all up to me now. Well, I guess we should start introducing our families now until David gets back. So we'll start with the Jensens and the Rossols. Everybody give it a round of applause. Well, in the chat and from your homes. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
How are you feeling tonight? Are you guys ready to win?
Oh, yes. Woo.
Are you ready to beat the Garners?
Oh, yeah. We're going down.
All right. Well, why don't you all introduce yourself, starting with you, Dan.
My name's Dan. I haven't been on stage for a while, but I'm oftentimes in the pit or backstage. My kids are out at Starlight. My wife, Becca's out at Starlight. We've been doing it since I was in high school. I absolutely love it. It's just a part of what I do.
I'm Sherry,
What about you, Sherry?
I am his mother-in-law, Becca's mom, and I've been at Starlight for several years now. Last year was in Mamma Mia, and this year was singing in the backstage chorus of Little Mermaid. So it's great to have you guys. We're gonna win. We hope. Yes, for sure. My name's Becca Jensen. I think we probably have the best Starlight family story. You'll see all of us here, and Amanda down below is my sister-in-law. But our Starlight journey really began back in 1998, and the first show that we saw was Secret Garden, and we fell in love with it, and I just was obsessed with it. Learned the whole show line by line, and just desperately wanted to be the lead friend and meet her and know her. Come to find out that the lead of that show was Amanda Jensen and her dad Kevin Jensen. What the heck? And 10 years later, I married this guy, and so now I'm related to them. So it's the best Starlight family story.
You played the long game.
I totally played the long game, made it, and now I've gotten to be in tons of Starlight shows, being backstage. This year, I am assistant directing Little Mermaid, and like Dan said, our 3 little kids are in the show as well. Your turn, my man.
I'm Kevin Jensen, and I am Amanda's dad and Dan's dad and sister, daughter-in-law. My first Starlight show was Secret Garden. I knew, not my first audience show, but the first show that I was in, and my daughter, who was like 13 at the time, said, "Dad, I want to audition, but we have to have a family member." So thinking that the role of Mary was like an 8-year-old and I was safe, I scheduled in a little time on a Thursday and went to the auditions. And a few days later, I got a call. My daughter's in tears, and she says, "Dad, I got in the show, and you're going to play my dad." So, and that was, 98? Yeah, and had wonderful opportunities to be part of the Starlight family in lots of ways ever since.
Who are you playing this summer / next summer?
Oh, yeah. Hello, Dolly. I will be part of that cast as Horace Vandergelder.
And you are an amazing Horace Vandergelder.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait to see it in person.
That too.
We should definitely do that.
All right, Amanda.
Oh, yeah, sometime. Maybe next year.
So hi, I'm Amanda Jensen. Kind of explain a little bit about my background. I am not there right now because I live in Chicago, and actually tonight is going to be my last night of quarantining. So I have still been away from my family and here in Chicago dealing with that. So tomorrow actually I'll be coming home and seeing my family. So that's why I'm still here tonight. But as my family mentioned to you, my first season was 1998. I actually was at Starlight, Rock Valley College a little prior to that. My first season was 1994, and that is because Kathy Martin was my 5th grade teacher. And I will never forget when she pulled me out into the hallway and said, "Hey, you should audition for this show with me if you would be interested." I went home, showed it all to my parents. It was American Rock, the Norman Rockwell musical. I did it, just kind of did it, took a couple years. And then when I saw Karen Kaler do Children of Eden in 1997 and was just like, much like Becca, seeing the Secret Garden, I was just like, I know what I want to do with my life. So when I saw auditions the next year for Secret Garden, roped my dad into it. I got to watch his dance audition, which to this day, I still remember. And we got to do the Secret Garden together, and it was one of the absolute best experiences of my life to just come into Starlight, play the lead role. I mean, I was 14 years old and just like completely absorbed with magic, and really it kind of shaped the rest of my life and who I am as a person now. I've been doing Starlight shows pretty much straight from 1998 to 2010, maybe a year off in there. And then I took a big hiatus, like almost a decade. And I came back last year as a choreographer. So I did Mamma Mia. It wasn't my first time doing choreography. I have done some kind of local show choirs, things like that. But Mamma Mia was my first show choreographing at Starlight. It was so fun. And I was so excited to come back this year and do Little Mermaid. So we're on pause, and that's where I am at.
Yeah. Fantastic. Once again, the Jensen and Rossols. David, why don't you introduce our other team, huh?
Yeah. Can you hear me now? Is that okay? Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can hear you now.
Thank goodness. Okay, I was so worried. All right. Hi, Garners.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi. And you're all wearing matching T-shirts?
We are.
They're not the only ones.
Right. Right. Awesome. Well, hello, Garners. So I disappeared and broke up when we first started introducing people. But if we'd like to go ahead and go down the line, maybe starting with Christine, go ahead and introduce yourself and talk a little bit about your history with Starlight.
Sure. Hi, I'm Christine Garner. I'm the mom of everybody here. I have 10 kids altogether, and all of my 10 kids at some point have been either involved in plays or backstage crew. So I actually grew up in Rockford, but left to go to the suburbs for school, brought my family back to Rockford in 2000. And in 2003, we did our first show at Rock Valley, but we did studio theater, which I have to admit, that's near and dear to my heart. I love the Starlight stage and I love the musicals, but boy, I love that little black box theater. And hoping through these donations as we go back, we'll see that black box theater back again or something terrible. So,
oh my God, that would be
first
amazing.
show we did was in 2003. I did theater all through high school. Stopped doing theater when I had 10 children. But I have to admit, I was waiting till the point where I could introduce my kids to theater. So 2003, Mike Webb was still doing the original plays, where every year he would do one original play in the barn, and they were looking for an 8-year-old girl. So Teresa Garner, that's where I go to Teresa. Hey, wouldn't you like to audition with Mom? And luckily, we both got cast as mom and daughter in that show. We didn't actually do Starlight musicals until 2007. Geppetto and Sons. And in that one, that was Sarah, Teresa. Was that it?
Yep.
Everybody else was too young. So yeah, we've been since then. I can't say we've done every season and every year, but we've done our best, and we think we figured out the problem with this season is there's not a Garner in every show. The last 2 seasons, there was a Garner in every show. So I don't know. We may have been the good luck charm. I'm not sure.
So you're saying this is like a Chris Brady problem?
Yeah. So
yeah.
This season, I'm not in anything. I wasn't really expecting to be here this season, so I didn't audition. But what we have is 3 members of the disaster cast.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let them go ahead and introduce themselves. Thomas, we're going by age here, so.
So yeah, I'm Thomas Garner. I am Garner number 3 in the lineup. The older 2 don't count anymore. They haven't done Starlight in a while. So, so I'm number 3. We're all about 2 years apart as well. My first Starlight show was 2018. I was in Jane Eyre and in Shrek. Before that, my first show period was back in 2011, where I did it was King Lear with at Starlight or Studio Theater with my mom and my sister Jennifer. And the funny thing is, so I have grown up with theater and Starlight my entire life. I was bribed and coerced into auditioning 3 or 4 times. I did get a GameCube out of it at one point for auditioning.
I mean,
but it just wasn't my thing. I just fought against it. And then it was back in 2010, the end of 2010, I was preparing to serve a mission for my church where you just talk to people, and I wanted to do something out of my comfort zone. So I auditioned with, and also have some experience with my family. So I auditioned with my older sister Jennifer, who is still in the area, and my mother, and Sarah. Sarah was in it too. And that I realized I really liked theater. And I always thought I was a studio theater person. And then in 2018, Teresa convinced me to audition for Jane Eyre. Yeah. And I showed up with 5 minutes of preparation into the song that I sang. I bombed it. I didn't think I was gonna get in, but I did. It was an awesome experience, and just made me realize I caught the bug. And then when I heard that Teresa, who's kind of like my manager, I guess, when the Addams Family was coming out, she was like, "Hey, Fester, that's you. you're kind of fat and creepy. And I was like, yeah, you're right. And so I auditioned for Fester, and that was an awesome experience. And my last thing I did, which was really cool, in terms of cool family Starlight experience, Jensens and the Rossols, that's cool, that's great. Marriage is great and wonderful. But is there anyone in their family that played the same role? I don't think so. The last show that Benjamin and I were in the Christmas Story, where I was the narrator and Benjamin was Ralphie. So we both played the same character. So I think that's a pretty cool Starlight story, and I think we're the better family.
Oh, okay.
That's what I want to say.
And
Talking some smack. But let's move along because I really want to play. So, Teresa.
You need to show them that you're the better family here.
This summer, I am in the production of Disaster with my brother Thomas and my youngest brother Benjamin in Disaster. I'm going to play Sister Mary, who is a nun with a gambling addiction. And they've given you enough background about our time at Starlight, so I'm going to pass the baton to Katie.
Hi, I'm Katie.
Right on,
I've been away
Teresa.
from Starlight for a few years because of college and stuff like that, but I've been doing it since I was 11 and have absolutely loved it. And I'm excited to be here with my family. Benjamin's turn.
Awesome.
Ow!
That's all he has to say.
That's it. This is Benjamin.
Fantastic. He has such a way with words.
All right. So, thank you so much. Love you all. Love the Jensens, love the Rossols, love the Garners. But let's go ahead and get started. And
All
let's
right.
go ahead and bring person number 1. So that would be Christine and Dan. Go ahead and come on down.
Fantastic.
Wait, there I am. Okay.
All right. Now, so for tonight, we sent out a survey to 100 people to give us these answers that you'll see on the board tonight. For question number 1, we have the top 8 answers on the board. So our first question is, and remember, you have to buzz in by saying buzz. Our first question
I'll be the
is,
judge of it.
what hobby did folks pick up in quarantine this year?
Buzz.
All right, Dan.
Knitting.
Knitting.
Let's see knitting.
Let's see. All right. Number 3 answer on the board, sewing and embroidery. But let's go ahead and hear from the Garners. Christine, do you have one that might be better than this?
You got this, Mom.
Yeah, I was gonna say sewing, but that's already there. I'll say crocheting. That may be too close.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And
Same thing.
all right. So Jensens, would you like to play?
Yeah, we'll play.
All right. Awesome. So let's go ahead and swing it down to person number 2, which for this is Sherry.
I will say puzzle.
All right.
Puzzles. All right. Give us puzzles. All right.
Awesome. All right, good. All right, go.
I still don't have a patience for puzzles in this day and age.
All right, I will go bread baking.
Bread baking. Let's see bread baking.
Yeah!
All right. Number 1 answer on the board.
Yeah, and it's Kevin.
Now let's take it down to Kevin.
Becca took my answer.
Sorry.
Remember, if you have 3 strikes, the Garners could steal the round. So,
I'm going to say
Be very careful here.
bird watching.
bird watching, and that is... That's not it.
Amanda, you can do it.
You got 1 strike, but Amanda, what have you got?
I'm going to say tie-dyeing.
Tie-dyeing. Do we have tie-dyeing? All right, we have arts and crafts.
Hey,
That totally counts.
totally counts.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so back to person number 1, we have Dan. Gonna get all 8 answers on the board.
Say video games.
Video games. Do we have video games? No, that's 2 strikes on the board. So,
Really?
Sherry, you
Um,
can either get it or the Garners have a chance to steal. So what have you got?
repeat the question.
The question was, what hobby did folks pick up in quarantine?
I will say watching new Netflix movies.
All right, let's see if that's up on the board. And number 6 answer, binging TV.
I know
All
that's
right.
what I was doing.
Let's take it on down to Becca. Watch so many shows.
Zoom?
Zoom, let's see if Zoom is on the board. And it's our number 4 answer.
Oh,
Zoom and
good answer.
TikTok.
Good answer.
All right, back to Kevin. We got 2 answers left on the board.
Going for walks, walking,
That's a lot of
hiking.
people, yeah. Good
Walking, yeah, walking.
answer.
I'm so sorry, but that means that we have to say goodbye to the Jensens for now. Oh, and Garners. Let's go ahead and swing it over to Thomas. Can you steal this? We have 2 answers left.
So I'm going to go with gardening.
Gardening, and that's a. So that means that the Jensens
More
win
like
the first
gardening.
round. All right. But let's go ahead and see what the other answers on the board. And remember, you can say them along with us. Number 7 was,
Music.
Music.
and number 8 was,
Yoga.
yeah,
Yoga.
a lot of people learning instruments, a lot of people learning how to bend their bodies.
Oh, I haven't been doing yoga. That's how I got sciatica, David.
Ooh. Should see a doctor about that. All right, so let's go ahead and have our number 2 people come up. So I need Sherry and Thomas. Go ahead and come up to the screen.
David, you want to remind the audience about the ground rules?
The ground rules. So I will give us the question. You will buzz in by saying the word buzz, and Josh will determine who got it first. From there, we will see if you have the number 1 answer. If not, the other team has a chance to take control. But as a reminder for all of you at home, we are giving away a family pack of tickets to Disaster next year. So if you're interested, make sure that you comment, I want to win tickets. So let's go ahead. This is our second round. We have the top 6 answers on top of the board. On top of the board, it's on the board. But the question is, for you two, what 70s trend are you afraid will make a comeback?
Buzz.
Buzz.
Oh, Sherry.
Yay. Okay. I would say disco dancing.
All right, let's see. Disco dancing. Oh, number 4.
Good answer. All I disagree.
All right.
Disco's coming back. Disco's coming back, and you can quote me on that.
Disco's the best. But Thomas, do you have a better answer for us?
Let's go with pet rocks.
Pet rocks, and that is it.
What?
So, Sherry, would you like to play?
Okay. I'm asking.
Obviously, pet rocks are also coming back.
Do you think we should pass it, Amanda? We can.
Oh my goodness. We're going to take it.
All right, we're gonna play.
Yes.
All right.
Think about.
So let's go and have number 3. Becca, come on up. Remember, the question is, what 70s trend are you afraid will make a comeback?
Bell bottoms.
That's good.
Bell bottoms. Let's see if you got bell bottoms.
Show me number 1.
Show me.
All right, number 1 answer on the board.
2 number 1 answers in a row.
I have to say, I'd be afraid of bell bottoms.
No, me too.
I almost
A lot.
wore them tonight.
It's a lot of extra fabric. But let's go ahead and see, Kevin, what 70s trend are you afraid will come back?
I'm going to say leisure suits.
Leisure suits. Let's see leisure suits. And we got number 2. We included leisure suits in our polyester.
I was going to say polyester because of the shirt, but
Right.
Gotcha.
Good answer.
they go together.
I never want to see a leisure suit again.
Never. All right, Amanda.
Come on, Amanda.
What 70s trend?
Roller skating.
roller skating, and that is
It's already back. It's already back.
it's already back, and we love it.
And we're not afraid
Roller
of it.
skating never left.
All right, back to Dan. What 70s trend?
I'm gonna say afros.
Afros. So let's see. Do we have afros?
Yeah!
All right.
That's what I was
Afros.
I'll take an
mullets.
afro over a mullet any day.
Yes.
True.
No.
All 70s hair. But let's go ahead and see.
I forgot.
Back to Sherry. Back to Sherry. What 70s trend are you afraid is going to come back next?
I had to. Oh, hot pants.
Hot pants. And that is not it.
That was
All right. Back to Becca.
too
You got
high.
2 strikes. Remember, the Garners do have an opportunity to steal.
Chia pets.
Chia Pets. And that is not it. All right.
Oh.
So the Garners have a chance to steal. So we say goodbye to the Jensens.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What was
We're
that?
going to say hippies.
Hippies. Let's see hippies. And we have drugs.
I
Oh,
was gonna say I thought hippies never left.
Yeah. So I think that means that the Garners have won the round. Yes? Yes?
Yes.
But let's go ahead and see what number 6 was.
mustard.
Mustard yellow or chartreuse.
These were 60s.
We can test.
Hippies.
So here's the thing. We have each of our families have 1 win, and we have 1 more round to determine who is going to make it to the final Fast Money round.
Ooh, we can test.
So are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go ahead and have our number 3. So we have Teresa and we have Becca coming on up for our final regular round.
All right. Little
We have
Mermaid.
the top,
babies. Here we go.
we have the
Let's go.
top
Let's go.
7 answers on the board. And the question is, what is something you can say to your friend, but not to your stage manager?
Buzz.
Teresa. All right, Garners.
I'm running late.
All right, let's see.
Oh.
I'm running late. Number 2 answer on the board. All
I
right.
shudder thinking of saying that to Mary.
But Becca, do you have a better answer?
I'm not going to wear that costume.
All right. I don't want to wear that costume, which could also be referred to as don't tell me what to do.
Oh.
But that means, Teresa, you can have control. Are you going to play?
Yes, we are.
Fantastic.
All right. So let's go ahead and bring on up Katie. What is something you can say to your friend, but what is something you shouldn't say to your stage manager?
I lost something.
I lost something. Let's see. I lost something. And we have, where's my prop?
Yes. Good
Great.
answer.
So next we have Benjamin.
Hello.
What is something that you should never say to your stage manager?
Benjamin, you did about half the things on here.
No, but
We all have.
come on, go.
You got this, bro?
Come on, 10 more seconds.
Heck, no, I don't have anything.
I'm sorry, out of time. So let's bring it on back to Christine.
It's fine. That's okay. It gets harder. It's all right.
Christine, what is something you shouldn't say to your stage manager?
I don't remember my blocking.
All right. I don't remember my blocking. Let's see if the judges say I'm not ready.
There you go. I'll take
So this lumped together, I'm not ready. I don't know my lines. I don't remember my blocking. But number 4 answer on the board. So let's take it back to Thomas. What is something that you can say to your friend, but you should never say to your stage manager?
Something you can say to your friend that you can never say to your stage manager. When do I go on?
When do I go on? I'm sorry. So let's go ahead and take it back to Teresa.
Something I could say to my friend, but not to the stage manager, would be, "You're annoying me."
You're annoying me. Let's see if we got that. We have something rude.
Ooh, yeah.
/ profanity.
Or profanity. I wish I could share the complete results, but I cannot.
You can't say that on TV.
All right, let's take it back to Katie. We have 2 strikes against you. Remember, the Jensens and Rossols have a chance to steal. We have 2 answers left on the board.
Come on, Katie. I'm trying to think, like, what scene is it? What's happening?
What scene is it? What's happening? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Katie. But that means that the Jensens and Rossols have a chance to steal.
Yeah. No, you tell
Let's go ahead and take it to Kevin.
Change something around, Kevin. All right.
What?
Well,
So
yeah,
Kevin has to answer.
no, the leader, Dan Wood. I think the top person.
At least one person, one person has to say.
Go ahead. We're gonna say.
I'm going to improvise, or I'm going to make this up as I go.
I'm sorry, but those were not from our survey answers. But let's go ahead and see what is on the board. So number 6 was,
I don't want to be here.
Yep.
I don't want to be here, or I'm going to leave. I don't want to be at rehearsal, anything of that sort. But our number 1 answer was this. No. Never tell your stage manager no.
Valid.
But what that means...
If this was a...
Oh, go ahead, Josh.
If this was a what you can say to your stage manager, I think the only answers would be yes and...
Yeah.
Don't suck.
Right.
Yep.
So because of that,
Eyes
that
down,
means,
feet forward.
that means that the Garners have won the best 2 out of 3 for Family Feud. So thank you so much, Jensens and Rossols. But this is not your time. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
But
guys.
that means that we're going to be moving into our fast money round. Now, what that means is that we're going to give you need to select 2 family members that are going to answer 5 rapid fire survey questions, and we'll see how many points you can earn. So make sure you pick 2 people who can answer very quickly. And who are those 2 people going to be?
Oh, Ben doesn't look very confident about it.
You or me. We
Yeah.
both suck.
Quick.
Everyone else sucks at this.
Yeah.
It's me.
You?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You'll
let's
be
go.
more
Let's
entertaining.
go. Let's go.
Okay.
All right, so it'll be Thomas
All right.
and Teresa.
Yes.
All right, so that means that one of you needs to be sent away.
Get out of here. Get.
Yep, go to a different room. You cannot
Leave.
hear that person's
Oh,
answers.
Go home, Thomas.
He's going outside.
Going outside. He's leaving.
All right. So, Josh, you have the rapid fire questions, yes, for our fast money round?
Yes, I do. And I just asked them rapid fire.
Yes. So we're going to have
Yes, that's how rapid
30
fire.
seconds on the clock. 30
All right,
seconds
let's
on the
go.
clock.
Teresa, are you ready?
Yes. I was born ready.
You ready? You got this? You're going to win
Yeah.
this?
Yes.
Go, Teresa!
Fantastic.
Woo!
All right,
All right.
David, you tell me when to start.
Let's
Now.
go.
And begin.
Teresa, something you'd find in your pocket.
A gum wrapper.
All right, creature you'd find under the sea.
Clownfish.
All right, natural disaster you're afraid of.
Earthquake.
And something an actor wears on their head.
A wig.
Something you can find backstage.
Props.
Okay.
All right. That was... Oh, that is 30 seconds. All right. Give me just a second so I have your results.
You got all the answers, David?
Yes, I got all the answers. So we had gum,
Fantastic.
clownfish, earthquake, wig, and props. So Thomas is still in the other room, yes?
Yes. Yes, he
So let's
is.
go ahead and see what the survey said. So survey says, or you said gum, survey says that's 5 points.
Right, all right.
5 points. All right. You said clownfish, survey says 19. Great. You said earthquake, and that gives you 15. You said wig, which gets you 44. Oh my goodness, that looks so bad. Great.
Two
And
boys in a trench coat.
you said props, and survey says it's an
What?
No,
Well,
I'm so
props to
sorry.
you for that guess.
Props to you for that guess.
Props to you for the whole fast money round, Teresa.
So you can go ahead and bring Thomas in. Go ahead and bring Thomas in.
Thomas, come on.
All right, let's hear some love for Teresa in the comments now that she's done.
Yes.
And let's hear some hype
No,
for
you
Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas.
All right, Thomas, are you ready? Is your mustache ready?
1 second.
So here's the thing.
Yes.
In order to win your prize pack tonight and give away a family pack of tickets to Disaster, you need to reach 150 points. Now, here's the thing. Teresa has already scored 83 for you. But if you repeat any of the answers she did, you're out. Not you're out, but I mean, like, you have to guess another one.
Like,
Sorry, that sounded
Do
so
I-
harsh.
do I tell him then and there that he has to guess another one?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
All right. So
All right,
let's go
Thomas,
ahead
are
and
you
get
ready?
started. You have 30 seconds on the clock.
Mind meld with me, Thomas. Got this.
And let's go ahead and get started.
All right, ready?
All right.
Go.
Something you'd find in your pocket.
A pen.
All right, creature you find under the sea.
A mermaid.
Okay, natural disaster you're afraid of.
Hurricane.
Okay, something an actor wears on their head.
10 seconds.
A hat.
Okay, and then something you find backstage.
Prop.
Something else, quickly. Okay.
d-
Come on. Yes.
Light. Am I still on that question?
Did you? Is lice your answer,
Yes.
Mike? What's your final answer?
Mike.
Okay, that's the last question.
What was that?
His final one was Mike's.
Whatever.
Mike's. Okay. Gotcha. So let's go ahead and find out what your results were. So for question number 1, you said a pen. Survey says 7. 7 points. For number 2, you said mermaid. Survey says 1 point.
Yeah.
All right.
One of us believes in mermaids.
Someone. All right. For number 3, you said hurricane. Survey says 9.
Oh, we're in the Midwest. That's right.
All right. For number 4, you said hat. Survey says 17.
Woohoo.
And finally, you said Mike, and survey says 10. So for number 1, our top answer was a phone. That's something you'd find in your pocket. The top answer for number 2, something under the sea, was crab. Our top answer for number 3, like Thomas said, we're in the Midwest, was a tornado.
Oh,
Either that or we all love Twister.
Teresa got the top answer for number 4, which was a wig. And
That way.
finally, the top answer for number 5 was makeup.
Ooh, big. makeup.
But either way, you have. How many points is that? I'm trying to do math in my head now.
I thought you were asking me.
20,
Oh man.
37.
So we didn't quite make our 150
44.
points,
No.
but we are not going to let you go away without your prize. So we are going to make sure that you, and we're going to go ahead and say the Jensens, the Rossols too, will be distributing some Starlight patches to all of you. Everyone's a winner tonight. But what I need to know, and maybe from my producer backstage, is what number do we have? 1 through what? Regardless, what the Garners have, and I think we're going to give this duty to Benjamin, is that you need to give us a number between 1 and 17 to decide who gets the pack of disaster tickets to come see you and your family.
Okay. I pick 3.
You pick 3?
Yes.
All right. So let's find out who was number 3. Cool. Yeah, let's go clap. Yeah. Cindy Carson Fisher. So, Cindy, in order to claim your family 4-pack of disaster tickets for next season, make sure to message us on Facebook so that we can give you all of that information. But that is the end of our game for tonight. Yeah. But I wanted to say thank you so much.
Let's hear some love in the comments for our 2 families.
Thanks for having us.
I want to say thank you to the Jensen and the Garner family with our Josh, that we make sure that we need to come for the rest of the week.
We're losing now.
Oh no, we lost David. Are we losing David?
Did you pick that
David.
up? We lost it. Awesome.
All right. Okay. I guess I.
Am I back?
I may be back. Thanks so much for having us.
Oh
my! Thank you guys for being here with us.
Bye, Garners.
Wow.
Good game.
Bye, Jensen. Bye, Garners.
Good game. Good game. Good game.
Elbows.
Let's hear some round of applause in the comments once again for our contestants.
Awesome.